Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a really basic fly like this one. It's just a Marabou streamer and you barely need any materials for it. All you need is a piece of Marabou, some chenille is optional. This is red and it's really fine. You're going to need some kind of body. This is just crystal flash. And you're going to need a bead. Like any kind of bead works. A cone head, a bean head, even a jig head you could tie this on. This is really simple and you barely need any materials for it. And I'm tying it on a size 4 streamer hook. Start off by wrapping down the hook point. I just make a thin line all the way to the point, then all the way back to the top, just to get a base. Then snip the tag. Next, you take your chenille. This is really fine chenille. I'm going to cut a little piece off. And you're just going to secure it to the front. Just wrap down however long your bead is, that's how much chenille you want to wrap. So this is basically just creating a base for the bead. Don't go bigger than the hole of the bead, or else you won't be able to slide your bead up. But just to create a base, that's why you want to use the fine chenille. Just tie it down. Once you have it down, take a few wraps, nice tight wraps, then just snip off the extra chenille. Next, you're going to slide your bead on. See, that has a nice tight fit. Oops, popped off. I'm actually going to slide it on from the other way, through the bottom of the hook. There we go. Now it's on the back, and I'm going to pull it up and just wrap it in an X pattern. I'm going to have to move my hand through here to show you what I mean. You're going to go over it and down and over it again and down. You only need a few wraps like that and it'll be fine. And if it fits nice and snug on the chenille, which it should, you should have no problems with it turning. But if you do have problems with it turning, you could just take a dab of superglue and dab all over the little wraps on the top and inside the chenille, and it won't budge a bit. Next, you're going to measure out your Marabou. You want about a hook's length, and you're just going to tie it in however much you want. It's all judgment, and that looks like a good tail for me. I don't want to make this one as long as my other ones. And you're just going to start from the top, start with nice loose wraps, secure it down, then snip the extra. There we go. Just keep wrapping. And all flies with Marabou look messy right when you snip it, so it's going to look a little bit messy. It's fine because it's going to get covered with chenille. Now you're going to take your body, which for me today is ice chenille. You're just going to tie it down at the very back and advance your thread to the very front. And you're just going to wrap this, creating a nice thick body, however thick you want. Just wrap it all the way forward. Hold to the one side, tie it down. There we go. Take the extra, just snip it, and secure it down. You could tie in crystal flash before this, I forgot to mention, with the Marabou, but I didn't want to in this fly. And now I'm going to take some sticky eyes and just stick them on the beads. You gotta be careful with these sticky eyes. I got these ones from Bass Pro. They're very sticky. You don't want them sticking to your hands or else you'll waste them. But just take the eye, stick it to the side. You could super glue these. You could put a coat of any kind of coat of material on the side if you want to. And these just add attraction. It makes it look nice and lifelike. And when you're done, you just whip finish or tie any kind of knot you want. I just tie a half hitch and I'm good to go. Your fly is complete, and you could just super glue it up to make it strong. This fly you could do a lot of things with. You could drop shot it, you could fly fish it like a regular streamer, and you could even put some split shots ahead of it and curl it along the bottom, make like a crayfish looking pattern. You can make it an olive color like this one. I made it with a gold bead. And this fly is just a really easy fly to make, and you don't need many materials, and you could catch a bunch of kinds of fish with it. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.